I'm honored to be speaking with you on such an important occasion. We're here today to honor our service members and to remember their sacrifices that they have made and the courage it takes to defend honor, duty, and our country. I am Mayor Pro Tem Sandra Wilson, and on behalf of Mayor Brandy Harless and our city commissioners Richard Abraham, Alan Rhodes, and Sarah Stewart Holland, who is here today, again, we welcome you. Mayor Harless is out of town, and she did ask me to read a brief note from her. It is with much regret that I'm not joining you today to celebrate the tremendous service many of you gave to this country. I will never truly know what you sacrificed for our freedom, but I do know that you deserve to be honored for it. I hope you leave today feeling appreciated. Happy Veterans Day from Mayor Brandy Harless. We're here today to honor our heroes, to remember their achievements, their courage, their dedication, and to say thank you for their sacrifices. Thinking of the heroes who join us in this group today and those who are here only in our spirit, a person can't help but feel awed by the enormity of what we encounter. We stand in the midst of patriots and the family and friends of those who have nobly served our country. So if you are one of those at this point, most people are standing, but if you would just maybe take one step forward so that we can properly recognize you. Please. Thank you for answering the call to duty. You've made our armed forces the most respected in the world. Today, people throughout the country will gather together to remember, to honor, and to pay gratitude to those who have served our country. Our gathering here in Paducah is one small way that we can honor those who have made the ultimate sacrifice so that we can live in freedom. Your presence here today, and that of the people gathering all across America today and tomorrow, is a tribute to those lost troops and to their families. It is a way to say that we remember. So thank you for attending here today. God bless you and your families. God bless our troops, and God bless America. It's now my privilege, thank you, to turn the program over to Robert Warden. My neighbor is John, is Robert. So to Robert Warden, who is a member of the Veterans Day Parade Committee. So Robert Warden, would you please come forward?
That's okay. John means beloved, so I'm going to take that as a dear thing that you said. Good morning also. As spokesperson for the Veterans Day Parade Committee, I would like to thank some people. I'd like to thank Mayor Pro Tem Sandra Wilson, thank you, and the entire City Commission for their support this year, and especially to Mayor Brandy Harless. I would like to thank the Paducah Parks and Recreation Department for their support and guidance through times of uncertainty and indecision. Thank you, Mark Thompson. Thank you, Molly Tomasillo, for your stability and encouragement. I also wish to thank the entire Veterans Day Parade Committee for its continuity in maintaining a cherished and valued holiday. Thank you to former Mayor Albert Jones for having this vision and for steering us properly and seeking a day and a parade to celebrate the service of men and women of the United States of America, whom we honor today. Thank you to Mary Beth Orr of Milner and Orr for their generosity shown towards veterans and this celebration. However, foremost, I wish to thank our veterans, for without veterans we would not be able to celebrate, to honor, to remember, or to participate in festivities such as we have today. Those of the Army, the Navy, the Marine Corps, the Air Force, the Coast Guard, the Reserves, the National Guard, I salute you. At this time, please allow me to introduce from the Marine Corps League of Paducah, the Reverend Eddie Napper for our invocation. This is to be followed immediately by music from the Concord Singsations and bagpipes from Jim Cruickshank. Reverend Napper, please.
Everyone, I'd like to say welcome to all our veterans especially. And when we go into the Corps, many of them, we have an oath to God. Our religion's made this country great. To our country, without our freedoms, we wouldn't have anything. and to the Corps, all of our branches of services. Everyone on cover, please. Almighty God, be with us as we come together this day to pay tribute to those who have served and those serving in our armed forces. We are grateful for this dedication and commitment and the countless selfless acts that have performed and the sacrifices of their families so that we might continue to enjoy freedom. We thank you for their service and to their nation, and we thank you for their commitment and service to their families, to their communities, and to society in the years since they've served. We are mindful of the facts that many of our comrades sacrificed their lives on the fields, on the seas, and in the air. When the battles of the war were fought, we remember those today with great reverence and thanksgiving. We thank you for our great land, for life, for liberty, and the freedom to pursue our happiness that constitutes the legacy of our forebears and the ongoing ideas of the Republic. Continue your blessings upon us as we conduct this ceremony, and may each of us as individuals and as a nation continue to acknowledge you. Amen. Amen. Please cover.
Bright stripes and bright
That's Milner and Orr. And at this time, I would like to welcome Mary Beth Orr from Milner and Orr to say some thanks from her heart. Mary Beth.
Hello there. On behalf of Milner and Orr Funeral Home, I would like to thank all the veterans and all the current armed forces for what you mean to us and for protecting our freedom as Americans. And we cherish all of your lives and what that means. At Milner and Orr Funeral Home, we strive to honor the lives of every family that we serve, but especially those of our veterans. And these two awards today are just very small ways in which we can honor the lives of the positive impact that these individuals have made, not only for our community, but also for our nation. So join with me to congratulate this year's distinguished veteran, Mr. Walter Lowrey, and this year's Patriot Award winner, Ms. Cindy Byrd. Today, Milner and Orr Funeral Home would also like to publicly make an announcement to our community. In the fall of 2018, we are proud to be the displaying winners of the Wall That Heals, a Vietnam Veterans Memorial replica, and it currently stands in Washington, D.C., and only 35 sites nationwide are chosen to display this wall every year across the nation, and Milner and Orr is happy to display the wall and bring it to our hometown. This 3-day event will include opening ceremonies, field trips for our school students to educate them on the Vietnam War, and then also thousands of visitors. In order to make this possible, we'll also have over 100 volunteers as well. So I hope y'all are as excited as we are in bringing this little piece of history to Paducah. Thank you, and congratulations again to Mr. Lowrey and Ms. Byrd.
Each year, the committee receives nominations of heroic and dedicated men and women for the 2 spots of honor in today's ceremony. Our distinguished veteran of 2017 is once again a World War II veteran, Air Force, in case you're interested, all right, a former POW, a disabled American veteran, a dedicated family man, and a committed servant to the community. He was a gunner on a B-17, recipient of the Air Medal along with other medals and ribbons of the time, and today's award is presented not just for his military actions, but also in addition for his service throughout his entire life. Yesterday, he was presented with a plaque from the city, a flag flown over the Capitol for Congress and Congressman James Comer, a certificate of service from Congressman Comer, letters from Senators Rand Paul and representatives, and a letter from Senator Mitch McConnell, a letter from Governor Matthew Bevin. Whew. And you would think it was over. But guess what, Mr. Lowrey? Please come forward, and Mayor Pro Tem Sandra Wilson has something else for you.
Well, as you know, in our city, we have a very special award, the Duke of Paducah. And so today we are so happy to honor you and to present you with one more award as a Duke of Paducah. I hereby confer this honor with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining, and testimony whereof I've caused these letters to be made patent in the seal of the city to be hereunto affixed on the 10th day of November 2017. Mayor Brandy Harless. So congratulations and thank you.
Would you like to say some words?
This is something I never thought about. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. And the only thing I can say when I get down back on the ground again, why, I may feel something, but right now it's kind of strange, and I appreciate it. This is one thing I never in all my life ever thought that I would have to be honored this way. So I want to thank each and every one of you and ask each one to treat their neighbor as they would like to be treated themselves. And this world will be a lot better place if we will. And I want to thank you for that, and thank you for this honor. Thank you.
The second award given each year is that of the Patriot Award. It's a relatively new award, only been in existence for a few years. This is given to the non-veteran, but one who has served to honor and cherish veterans, and who has given time, talents, and self to the cause of patriotism and honor. She, too, received the plaque from the city yesterday at a reception for the two. She has served with veterans, their families, and those who simply need to know just what it is that veterans have sacrificed for this country. As an active member of the DAR, she has held services to understand our flag, our history, and our values. We usually see her every year helping to educate the young and honoring the veterans. Like our distinguished veteran, she was elected unanimously by the committee. I now present to you this year's Patriot of the Year, Cynthia Stevenson, aka Cindy Byrd. Cindy, would you like to say a word or two?
I have to say thank you for this honor from the Veterans Committee, but I feel that I just represent many people who do many things to help our veterans, and there are many organizations which do much service. If you don't know how to or what to do to honor veterans, become a part of one of these organizations and you'll find out what to do. We're just here mainly to honor them. I don't expect any honor in return, so I just thank the committee.
Thank you to everyone being here, and I would like at this time now for the Daughters of the American Revolution to come forward with their announcements and their winners.
Children, I'd like you to stand out here in the front so that you can all be recognized. Come on, children, let's come right on around. Come on, just gather in. The Paducah Chapter Daughters of the American Revolution have served a number of years judging the essays for all of the students in the essay contest for Veterans Day. Every year we get a wonderful group of children who win the contest, but also we have hundreds of other children who did wonderful essays, and unfortunately we can only have so many winners, but they're all winners because they've all done a really wonderful job and really put their thoughts to paper. So we thank everyone, all of the students. We thank the parents who encourage their children, the school teachers who take it and instill in their students that this is an important thing to do and to write about, and for all of our schools. We had 631 posters and essays this year, and this is our grouping of our first, second, third, and honorable mention winners. And I'd like to introduce them to you. In our kindergarten through second grade, we have a first place winner, Robert Kitchen, Jr. Second place winner was Pollock Patel. Third place is Kaylin Dick. Honorable mention is Joylene Niehoff. And Robert's from McNabb. Pollock is from Concord. Kaylin and Joylene are both from Heath Elementary School. We have a first place winner in grade 3 through 5, and that would be Andrew Bender. That is fourth grade at Concord. Second place, Gavin Vance at Heath Elementary, a third grader. We have a third place winner, Benjamin Kale, fourth grade, Concord Elementary. Honorable mention, Ella Kyle, fourth grade, Concord Elementary. In our grade 6 through 8 is our first place winner, Sydney Bell, sixth grade, Heath Middle. And Sydney will be one of the two students who represent this entire group, and she will be reading her essay to you in just a moment. Our second place winner, Caden Hargrove, 6th grade, Paducah Middle School. Our third place winner, Ariana Cope, 6th grade, Paducah Middle School. Honorable mention is Shelby Bundy, 6th grade, Paducah Middle School. And in our grade 9 through 12, first place winner is Cole Wyatt, who's in the 11th grade at Marshall County High School. And Cole will also be reading his essay. And these kids just did a wonderful job. I would like to ask Sydney Bell to come forward, please.
Veterans Day is a day to celebrate people who fight or fought for us in war. It is also to honor the brave people who died for us. It is important for Americans to celebrate Veterans Day because people in the Army, Navy, Marines, or other military groups fought for our protection and our freedom. They fought so we could have freedom from other countries. Some freedoms we have because of veterans are freedom of religion, freedom of speech, and the freedom to go to school. They have fought to defend our country. American veterans are amazing. One veteran I know is my grandpa, and he was in the Army. Everyone should celebrate Veterans Day because veterans are very special. Some things that make veterans so special is some died for us defending our country, they have given us rights and keep us safe from other countries or people who attack. All in all, it is important to celebrate Veterans Day because veterans have died, fought, given us rights, and have done many more things for America.
Thank you, Sydney. And at this time, I would like to ask Cole Wyatt to please read his essay to you all.
Veterans, the foundation of our freedom. What is freedom? To me, freedom is a right that all Americans possess. According to Ronald Reagan, freedom is worth fighting for. Our veterans have fought for our freedom. They have done this ever since the start of the Revolutionary War in 1775. Our veterans proudly hold up our rights and liberties for all American citizens. The veterans of America make up a solid foundation that our natural rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness can be built on. This foundation leads to a strong, stable, and prosperous nation for all. Foundations of our freedom are meant to last for a long time. America's foundation has been durable for 241 years and counting. However, if America ever seemed to be in a time of need, our veterans can help strengthen our nation to where peace is accomplished. Veterans can do this because they have courage, respect, and confidence in everything they do. Veterans have a duty. Their duty is to maintain the well-being of our nation, not only for their benefit, but for everyone's benefit. They will better our nation and its foundation because future prosperities need a nation that will last another 241 years. On Veterans Day, let's thank our fellow veterans for being a person that knows what it means to show discipline and determination. Thank them for being a foundation that has set an example to other countries around the world. The veterans hold up America's most precious privilege, the privilege of freedom. According to John F. Kennedy, America and its freedom can truly light the world. To me, I know that our veterans have lit the world for all of us. In conclusion, our freedom is our symbol and our representation of what America is, was, and always will be. Our foundation of freedom may have been challenged from time to time, but our veterans' purpose and message remain the same. When I think of Veterans Day, I think about what all the veterans have done in the past, and I truly appreciate their bravery, sacrifice, and love for our country. On Veterans Day, we need to thank our fellow veterans for keeping us safe under the foundation they built. Veterans, the foundation of our freedom. Thank you, veterans, and may God bless you and the people you fought so very hard for. Thank you.
Thank you, Cole. We would also like to thank the City of Paducah, who's provided the funds for the first, second, and third place winners who will receive checks in the mail. And we would also like to thank the Paducah Park Services for all of the support that they have given for this entire program to get the parade up and running. All of the people who work at parks have done a tremendous job putting everything in place. And we thank the students again, and the teachers and the parents. And ladies and gentlemen, these are our essay winners for 2017 for the Veterans Day Parade. Children, please turn around. Let everybody see you. Okay, all right, let's take them out. Okay, is that it? We're finished.
Congratulations again to all of you on your awards. Thank you to Milner and Orr as our sponsor today. Congratulations to you all as our award winners. Thank you all for being here today, and thank you for those of you who are providing the service to our country. We really appreciate you. The parade will begin in just a few moments at 11 o'clock. Again, thank you for being here, and we really appreciate you for the support that you've given to the city. And I'm just going to have to say God bless America once again. Thank you all. It's a great day.